Hello friends, I hope you're doing well. Welcome to this new video where we'll explore together the cultivation of avocado trees, from seed to harvest, including pruning. I hope you enjoy this video and find it helpful. If that's the case, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and click on the little bell to be notified of my new videos. Also, remember to give it a thumbs up to encourage me to continue translating videos from my French channel if you enjoy them. Finally, leave me a comment letting me know which cultivation guide you'd like to see in the next video or if you have any questions. I'll be happy to respond. Now, without further ado, let's start the video. Enjoy! 1. Presentation. The avocado tree, a tropical fruit tree native to Central America, belongs to the Lauraceae family and features evergreen foliage. Due to its origin, it is not a hardy tree and is sensitive to cold. Some varieties, such as the Fuerte variety, are hardier and can withstand temperatures down to -3 degrees Celsius, 26.6 degrees Fahrenheit. Therefore, it is only possible to cultivate it in open ground in regions with mild winters, where there is no frost, or at least not for an extended period. However, the advantage of this tree is its excellent adaptability to container gardening. It can be cultivated anywhere, behind a window or under a veranda. Although pot cultivation may result in lower or no fruit production, it still remains a beautiful indoor plant with its lush evergreen foliage. Flowering typically begins after the 5th year of cultivation, occurring from late spring to summer, with harvest expected from winter to spring, depending on the varieties and climate. 2. The soil. The exposure. The avocado tree prefers light, well-drained soils with a neutral to acidic pH but non-calcareous. Concerning its exposure, it is recommended to place it in a sunny to partially shaded location, sheltered from cold winds, ideally behind a sufficiently tall hedge or a fence wall, for example. For indoor potted cultivation, choose a well-lit location to maintain a temperature of 64 degrees Fahrenheit to 68 degrees Fahrenheit, 18 degrees Celsius to 20 degrees Celsius, throughout the year. Three. The sowing. If you want to try your hand at growing avocado trees, which is not very complicated, here's the step-by-step process. Select one or more good-sized pits, especially ones undamaged by the knife during opening. Clean them with clear water to remove any remaining flesh. Soak them in hot water at a temperature of 35 degrees Celsius to 40 degrees Celsius, 95 degrees Fahrenheit to 104 degrees Fahrenheit, for about 30 minutes. Then, let them dry in the sun for several hours until there is no trace of moisture. Plant 3 matches or toothpicks around the pit and place it on a glass, pointy side up, without touching the glass. Fill the glass with water, submerging only the bottom part of the pit. After a few weeks, during which you should change the water from time to time, the roots should reach approximately 1 to 2 centimeters, 0.4 to 0.8 inches. At that point, transplant the pit into a pot filled with potting soil and water regularly to keep the substrate moist. Another technique is to place the pit directly in soil and keep the soil moist until germination, but the chances of success are lower. The planting. The avocado tree, which thrives in warmth whether in a pot or in open ground, should be planted in spring, as soon as the good weather returns, to maximize its chances of growth and strengthening before winter. In a pot. Choose a pot pre-drilled with drainage holes at the bottom. Drill yourself if necessary. At least 30 centimeters, approximately 11.8 inches, in diameter by an equivalent depth. The size of your potted avocado tree will depend on the volume of your pot. Place a layer of clay balls or gravel about 5 to 10 centimeters, approximately 2 to 3.9 inches, deep at the bottom of the pot to further improve drainage. Fill your pot with well-enriched potting soil. Position your avocado tree. Finish filling while compacting well to eliminate any air pockets, then water. You can also implement a light surface mulching with clay balls, which will keep your substrate cool for a longer time, thus reducing the need for watering. In open ground. 2 months before planting, dig a hole approximately 80 centimeters, 31.5 inches, in all directions to loosen the soil. Add a bit of well-decomposed manure or special fruit tree fertilizer to the excavated soil, then refill without compacting. At the time of planting, reopen the hole prepared a few months earlier, just slightly larger than the volume of the root ball. Place a layer of gravel or clay pellets at the bottom, 15 to 20 centimeters or approximately 5.9 to 7.9 inches, to enhance drainage. Position your root ball so that its surface is level with the ground, then backfill with a mixture of garden soil and potting mix, ensuring to tamp down well to prevent air pockets. Create a basin and then water generously. During the first few years, you can assist your young avocado tree in establishing strong roots by also installing a stake. Five. The pruning. The avocado tree does not demand any specific pruning, but it tends to grow in height. In open ground, it is sufficient to simply remove dead wood and yellowed leaves. Additionally, trimming the tips of the branches is recommended to maintain an aesthetic shape. In a pot, due to its tendency to grow tall, it is advisable to pinch it above two opposite leaves. This helps halt its vertical growth, promoting branching, and consequently, giving it more volume. You can repeat this operation for each new branching that appears later. Pruning should be done in spring. 6. Maintenance care. The avocado tree requires a consistently slightly moist substrate. Therefore, it should be watered regularly when the surface of the soil begins to dry, but without over-soaking it. Its water requirements are lower in winter, so watering should be reduced. For potted avocado trees, it is advisable to occasionally spray water on the foliage. This promotes greener and shinier leaves while preventing them from drying out. For even more attractive foliage, you can provide special green plant fertilizer, preferably organic in the case of avocado production, from spring to the end of summer. As the avocado tree is tropical and not susceptible to winter frost and cold winds, it is recommended, for open ground cultivation, to mulch the base in winter with a thick layer of straw and protect the foliage with winter cover. You can repot your avocado tree every 2 to 3 years. 7. Harvest storage. Fruit production generally begins between the 5th and 10th year of cultivation. Harvesting takes place from winter to spring, depending on the varieties and climate. On the tree, avocados are unlikely to reach maturity and will remain firm. They will complete their ripening once detached from the tree. For potted cultivation, obtaining fruits will be quite challenging. Since avocados are highly sensitive to impacts, it is essential to avoid mishandling them by squeezing or pressing with fingers to check for ripeness. An avocado that has experienced an impact will darken at the point of impact, and it should be discarded before reaching full maturity. Without any impact, avocados can be stored for a few days at room temperature, ranging from 6 to 10 degrees Celsius, 42.8 to 50 degrees Fahrenheit. This video is now concluded. Thank you for watching until the end. I hope you enjoyed it and found it helpful, or that it inspired you to venture into cultivating an avocado tree. If that's the case, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and click on the little bell to be notified of my new videos. Also, remember to give it a thumbs up to encourage me to continue translating videos from my French channel if you enjoy them. Finally, leave me a comment letting me know which cultivation guide you'd like to see in the next video or if you have any questions. I'll be happy to respond. See you soon for the next video. Goodbye.